Hi guys, this is Katja with Creators Image Studio. Today I'm sharing with you a new design mini album. I'm guessing I could call it a sort of a double stacked mini album. I'm calling it Celebrate Every Day, as you can see here. I used the Prima Marketing Optimist paper line, which is gorgeous with the blacks and the chalk whites and then the florals. Let me give you a quick look. This is the back. Look at this gorgeous paper, the gorgeous colors. It's 29.7 centimeters, which is almost 30, so almost 12 inches. It's actually 11 3/4 of an inch vertically, and then 18 centimeters, which would be 7 1/8 of an inch approximately. So a huge album, but there's a surprise inside, so let's open it up. It's a magnetized closure. And look what you see here. This is what I meant when I said double stacked. So it's 2 sets of page assemblies, which makes it ideal for you to use your 6x6 inch paper pads for such a large album. So there's an idea, right? It's a great tip. It's great fun to create. You will need some 12x12 inch sheets, of course, especially for the cover, which is of course large, and also for these kinds of flaps. But mostly you will need the 6x6 inch. So let's see what we got here. I bought the flowers from the paper collection, so this is a perfect match, of course. I used the brads from the collection as well, which is great fun. And let's open it up. And here is lots of room for photos. Here is a little corner pocket. I used the ATC cards from the collection as well. And here is a photo mat with 4 of the collection's brads, and then here a separate photo mat that you can stick into this pattern pocket. And it closes up with a magnet, so very tidy. And let's go to the separate pages. So like I said, there's 2 sets of pages, so you can either do first all of the top ones and then the bottom ones, or you can do one at a time. So this gives you lots of combinations while perusing your album. So let's start at the top one here. I used some leaves from the collection as well, and you can open this up. And it's a magnetized closure, so lots of room for photos and journaling. You will need a sort of a gel pen or some other pen that will write on black, of course. And here is a ribbon closure. Let's fold that open. Now you have not 1 flap, but 2 here. And here is the 1. So room for photos, room for journaling. Now here is a swing tab, which is actually also magnetized. So here's a little flap. And this paper collection has lots of sentiments. So here it says, do more of what makes you happy, which of course is a great sentiment. So you could do a picture here. So here's the swing tab, and then it closes with a magnet. So there's a combination of 2 types of closure. Now here is a magnetized flap as well. And again, so here is a separate ATC card. I didn't glue it down because, you know, you could add it to a photo that you first glue down here and then tuck it inside. Treat the flap like a pocket, as it were, because the magnet closure will hold everything in place. Here's one of the brads of the collection again. Beautiful collection. Now here is a side-loading pocket assembly. So there's 1 and 2 pockets which go all the way to the end here. A little assembly here of flowers and the leaves again, and there's lots of tags here, fun little tags. You can use up your scraps for these kind of things. Also, this paper line by Prima has lots of cut apart tags. So this is a tag that I simply backed up with some cardstock, cut it from the paper. An ATC card again says make it happen. So this optimist paper really is very optimistic in its sentiments. Here another ATC card from the collection. It says peace. And then here I did a little booklet that you can do some pictures in. It's double-sided paper, as you can see. So these are 2 cut aparts, but I did not cut them apart. I just folded them. So you could do a picture here. Do 2 pictures more here. Oh, I forgot to show you, there is a large tag here. So you could do even more photos, and then I used the tabs from the collection as well. Look at how cute. Every little tab has its own color. It's semi-transparent, and it has a sentiment, in this case happy. Sometimes it has florals. Very, very cute. and it fits right into the page. Let's go to this page. There's a little belly band here with a magnetized closure, so you just flip it open and then you have a little bit of a waterfall, but not really, just two flaps, lots of room for photos again. So here's lots of room for photos, and then here's still more room. And then and I stickled it here a bit, and then you just close up the magnetized belly band. And then here is one of the large photo mats again, with its own little sentiment. It says bloom. Alright, let's go to that one. And look, you see, I did not flip this one, and it's still a gorgeous layout, gorgeous view of all of your pages. Now here is a little swing tab with one of the brads of the collection. Flip it open. Room for photos. Here is room for some journaling. This is actually a cut apart sheet. One of the ADC cards, you can do a picture here or some journaling as well. And then here into the pocket. Again, do more of what makes you happy with some florals here on the tab. Very cute. And of course, room for even more photos. Let's flip it open. Here is a floral page with a little tuck spot here. Little flower and some pearl. One of the ADC cards, enjoy the little things. You can tuck up photo behind that, of course. And this is a flip page, so let me make sure it fits in the frame. So here you have more room for photos. And then you can flip it up as well. Room for journaling, or you can simply put a photo on top of it. And of course more room for photos. So a double flip, one on the side, one on top. Again, a little swing tab here. Don't forget to smile, it says. I fussy cut it from the collection. Here is a little pocket, and it holds a tag that I stickled. From the cut apart sheet it is. Open up the flap. And this is one of my scrap mats, so I paper pieced all of these scraps together to get a mat, which adds a lovely effect all of its own. Now there's a flap here, so room for journaling, for a little photo here. You could do some journaling here even if you wish, and here is a pocket, so I put a cut apart into it, so room for journaling or a photo, but you could also do a photo or some more journaling into this pocket. I die cut these borders. There, it's closed again. Now this page here, lots of flowers here that I added, and an entire sort of a layout almost of the leaves of the collection. There is a side-loading pocket here. This is a flap, but it's a side-loading pocket here, so I added some tags with, of course, its own little tab here from the collection. And here's one of the ADC cards, Happy Day. So just tuck it into this little pocket and then you flip it open. So room for a nice picture here. So this is a swing tab with one of the brads of the collection. And here's a little flap that you can open up. So this flap here holds this larger flap closed. And look at this lovely decorative border here that I punched with a Martha Stewart punch. And here is your room for your photo or even some journaling with a photo here. And again, to do more of what makes you happy. Lovely sentiment that is. So you close everything up neatly and then you close the flap, which holds with a magnet. And of course there's two large photo mats again. Bloom where you are planted, it says. And the tab says don't forget to smile here. And there's florals on the back. And then here it's just a pattern. Room for some more photos. All right, so on to the last two pages. So let's start here. So this is a simply page, but I added a construction here. So there's a little belly band. So you could put a picture here and look at the nice decorative border that it gives you. It's an 8x8 base. And then you simply close it. So you fold it in on itself. And then you tuck it into the little belly band, and it holds with a magnet, and you could do even a little journaling here, maybe a year or a name of someone that the picture is inside. Here is a little folded assembly as well, a different one, so let's open it up. It's kept closed with these ribbons. You could do a little journaling here, again a name, a date, an occasion, and then you fold it open like this. See, so there's room for 2 little pictures here. You could even do 2 more pictures here and then cut them diagonally. So you fold that into itself as well, and then it's closed again. And here is a diagonal pocket as well, so there's room for pictures, and I added some tags and an ADC card. Now, as for the back page, do more of what makes you happy. Well, we've seen that before, right? But this time the large one. And this is one large pocket, so I added 3 tags. This is sort of a photo mat or a journaling piece. You could do a photo on the back and write something here. These are from the cut part sheet, the 12 by 12 inch, so I cut them out and folded it so you have a photo booklet. And here is an ADC card. So this was the album. Let's go back to the front. And I didn't know if I read this, but this is bloom where you are planted, so also a lovely sentiment. Let's close it up. And there we go, magnetized. So this was the album. So a double stacked mini with a magnetized closure. Very practical. It's a lot of work, but still great fun to do. It's perfect to use your 6 by 6 inch pads, especially the Prima Marketing ones, the older ones with the 48 pages sheets. I mean, so there's you only need 1 of these paper pads and some 12 by 12 inch sheets. There is a tutorial for this album in my Etsy shop waiting for you, and it has, I think, about 140 pages text and pictures, and that is without the photo gallery, which I will add, so there will be more than 140 pages. There's hundreds of pictures for you, clear instructions, I hope, especially with the pictures, so all of you guys that are visual learners will really enjoy that tutorial, I think. And of course, there's a link for you waiting in the description box and on my blog. So I hope you enjoyed this design, and I hope to see you next time. So thanks for watching. Bye bye.